if digital marketing and social media marketing is your interest, this is the video to watch. So please stay tuned, because this is exactly what we're going to be talking about. It is the buzzword of today's age, digital marketing.
Dive deeper, dive deeper, yeah. Dive deeper, dive with me, yeah. I know we could fly if we just tried. If we just tried. So come on, baby, dive deeper, yeah. Dive deeper, dive with me, yeah. I know we could fly if we just try, baby, try. We can do better, baby, I believe. Come a little closer, we can dive in deep. We can do it better, baby.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're already a member of this channel, thank you so much for coming back again. And if you haven't already signed up and subscribed to my channel, I hope by the end of this video you'll be able to subscribe and be inspired into action, because young ladies are doing the most nowadays. Today I am joined by Moira from Moira Media. Welcome, Moira.
Thank you.
I'm so excited to have Moira sitting here with me. It is festive, you can just see we are reindeer vibes. I'm hoping everybody's having fun from wherever they are. Please tell me about you. Who is Moira?
Okay, so Moira is Moira Ndombiaise Mazulu. I'm a daddy's girl. I am 28 years old, born and bred in Soweto, raised by my gran, firstborn of 6 from my dad's side, second born to my mom. Yeah, I'm also the founder of Moira Media.
Oh my god, that is Luyanda. We want her to spill all the tea we want to know. Moira, I'm so inspired by you. I'd like to know what brought on the birth of Moira Media. How did it come about?
Okay, so I'm a very passionate person, you know. I do everything with my heart. I wear my heart on my sleeve, so I'm a very emotional person. But also I fell in love with telling stories, you know, seeing things that other people don't see. Just telling a story for somebody who's unable to present themselves well,
right,
you know, which is where the branding and everything comes in. So I figured that, you know what, I actually love marketing. I enjoy it. It's fun. You learn new things literally every day. I'm still learning now as we speak, being the founder of Moira Media, but it's just so fun, you know, it's so fulfilling. So from that passion, I figured, hey, since this doesn't actually feel like work, you know, it's more fun for me to do, why not just open my own company where I can literally not feel like I'm working every day.
You know what I mean? So, if you're doing something you're passionate about, you are not working at all.
Yeah, so why not just make money out of something that I love? So that's where the birth of it came in, because I'd get a lot of my close friends and family asking me, but like, why don't you just do it yourself? And obviously there's the procrastination and the self-doubt and being so very
oh my gosh,
critical.
Oh my gosh, that's one of my questions. You've just raised it. I wanted to know what fears, take me through the emotions that you went through when you actually thought about the concept.
A lot of self-doubt. I question everything that I do.
Oh my god.
I'm hard on myself, because I feel like if I'm not hard on myself, then who else is going to be hard on me?
Yeah.
I literally don't take doot from anybody else except myself. So I put a whole lot of pressure on myself to just put myself out there. Even though you do have a seat at the table, I feel like you should like just have your own table where you give other people a chance to have a seat at the table. You know?
Why not?
And inspire a lot of young women out there to just show them that, you know what, you can do it. A lot of feelings that were going through my head was, is it the right time? Am I making a mistake? Is it the right move? Will I be able to pull through? Is it not too soon? Is it like too late? Looking at my age and everything, like, am I brave enough? Am I bold enough to do it? But just taking the step to even register the company in August. Still very young, by the way.
Yeah.
It's
but already raving reviews.
Yeah.
Yay. Oh wow. Like, I'm really impressed by that.
Yeah. God's grace. God's grace. It's just it's been an interesting road that I've been on, just to get recognition from people outside of your circle.
Oh my goodness.
Just to get people who you never thought would see you in the way that they see you now, give you props. It's very motivating. So from registration to now, I've been working, and I'm not complaining, because it's a blessing. So I guess it's it's my time now. And everything has been going well.
That's awesome. I'm really hoping you guys are already, she's oozing so much confidence, so much energy. I'm like thinking to myself, I cannot wait to see what more unravels from your company.
Yeah,
it's Inception. It's just in August.
Yeah.
I would just like to know, how did you overcome your fears? And at what point did you think about the concept until inception? What was the
I've actually
timeline?
been thinking about it since beginning of this year.
Yeah.
Right? I know it's silly, but my gran had a dream.
No.
My gran had a dream.
Just
Just
official.
one day in Jan, she was just like, oh, by the way, I had a dream about you last night. You were running this big company. You had all of these employees reporting to you. I was like, yeah, sure, very funny. But actually, what she did was just plant a seed inside me. 7 months of procrastinating.
Yeah.
And then eventually it was like, okay, let me register it. So once it was registered, I feel like it became more real. And in registering it, I put more pressure on myself to actually start delivering, to start putting in the work. Okay,
Right.
now it's real. Now I must come up with the logo. Now I must come up with my vision. Now there must be a mission. What the company is about. What the focus is going to be. Where are my strengths? Where do my strengths lie? Am I going to be able to do this alone? And if I'm doing it alone, for how long am I going to be able to do it alone for? Do I have the time to do it?
Exactly.
You
Since you
understand?
also have a 9 to 5.
Exactly, I have a 9 to 5 also. So I think the doubts were like, okay, I don't think I'm going to be able to handle both. But the time came and I am able to handle both, and one is not overlapping over the other.
Tell me, when you actually did your very first production, is it called production? Am I right to say that?
Yeah.
Project.
Production and project.
Yeah. When you did your first project, did you ever feel fear
Yes.
and doubt?
Yes, from the very first moment I wrote the first letter to where I concluded it, I was scared through it. But then I have this thing of like, I just do it scared, do it nervous, do it with all the doubt that you have.
Yeah.
Just put your best foot forward and then see what happens. And yeah, I've been lucky because with the first version, people love it. I haven't had to do
Are you
a second
serious?
or third
The
version.
first version?
Yeah. With all the clients I have so far. So it's actually very overwhelming, especially when it came from people outside my circle to say, wow, this is beautiful, I love it.
Wow.
But the first version, it's just like little tweaks here and there of like spelling errors or comma not being in the right place. But the work itself, the product itself, people were happy about it. And that was my
And all of the
You
doubts
got
you
this.
had in yourself,
still there because I'm very self-critical. So it's very hard for me to be like, I'm good at this. There's still that little doubts in your mind. Okay, like, does this even make sense? Because what I see and what the next person sees is not the
it's
same
not the
thing.
same.
But I'm glad to say that what I've been seeing has been what people actually want for their companies or whatever, or their brands or
You know what?
It's exciting.
A lot of people doubt their abilities and they're thinking, oh my gosh, I don't think I'll be able to do this. But you found the courage to actually push through all the fear and doubt, and you're like, I'm just gonna give it my best shot.
I'm gonna give it my best shot, and I've been doing good.
I'm so proud of you, and I really commend you for that, because I know that I'm very hard on myself. I can take forever to actually do something just because I feel like I need to change it.
Yeah.
At what point do you feel like it's done? I'm just submitting this. If they don't like it, it's fine.
Where my creative juices have run dry, literally. I feel like, okay, no, there's nothing beyond this point. This is as best as I can do. If they don't like it, it's okay. I mean, they're supposed to come back with feedback anyway.
Exactly.
The feedback is very welcome.
Absolutely.
I learn from that, I grow. So at the point where my creative juices are like, okay, if I do anything else beyond this point,
Right.
So at that point, I'm just like, okay, let me deliver. I've given it my best. I've been professional with the client, and I've taken whatever input they've given me into the design or whatever, and then I just submit. And
Oh my gosh,
luckily they're happy. They're happy chaps.
they're happy chaps, guys. Where do you source your inspiration from?
I guess my best bet would be my gran, because I'm just like, you know what, I just want to make you proud. You've done so much for me, and I am where I am today because of you.
Yeah.
And you always be, she's my #1 fan, literally, with everything.
She's your cheerleader.
Yeah, like according to her, there's nothing I can't do. Literally everything I do is magical. My goal for Moira Media is literally to build an empire, to leave a legacy for the people that are gonna come after me. It's bigger than me. You know, that's why I prayed about it. I prayed for it, and when the time came, I registered, and this is where we are now.
Our elders are our biggest supporters. I can actually relate with you with that because my grandma's also quite an inspirational part of my life as well. I touched on the self-doubt situation because I know a lot of people are self-doubting themselves. There are so many young women out there that are going through not knowing that they're good enough. They don't know that they can do what you're doing now.
Yeah.
They think they can, but then something in them tells them, maybe, I don't know, not me.
It's the spirit of sabotage. That's what I call it.
Yeah,
The spirit of self-sabotage, because you have all of these doubts in your head and you end up believing everything. I mean, you live in your head like literally 24/7, right? So the aim is to make that space so conducive for you to see your true potential, right? Make it so healthy to say, to listen, there's nothing I cannot do.
Right.
So literally every single day I tell myself there's nothing I cannot do until I actually fail at it. But failing at it doesn't mean that I can't do it. It just means that I need to try another method
to do
right?
it.
To do it. So plant good seeds inside this head of yours. I know the doubt is always there. It doesn't go away, unfortunately. The nerves don't go away. The fear doesn't go away. But you steer through it, right?
Yeah.
You don't stop. So plant good seeds inside of you. Tell yourself, like, listen, if she can do it, then so can I. Right?
Right.
Look at yourself in the mirror and tell yourself that your dreams are not invalid.
Right. You did mention that your inspiration is a grandmother. And what would you tell a young lady out there that doesn't have that kind of inspiration coming from someone close, maybe a family member or anything, somebody that feels like they really have it low in their lives? What source of inspiration could they use?
You're yourself. Look at the world out there. Read books. I'm gonna say social media, ne? Because social media, then you can like follow people or pages or whatever that only serve inspiration to young people. You understand? There's a lot of pages out there that you can follow. There's the female lead that I'm following on LinkedIn.
Okay.
That's the best source of inspiration for me outside of my grind. Like when I'm sitting by myself, they do threads on female leaders. So you'll find a lot of female leaders, young people who are on magazines, who are doing the most. Do you understand? So use social media in a positive way.
Yeah.
So that it inspires you to do better.
Yeah.
So don't just focus on the gossip or who's doing this or who's doing that.
Who's wearing what?
Yeah, who's wearing what.
Yeah.
You can do that, but there's also other sources of inspiration there that you can find.
Yeah.
Nothing is impossible, by the way.
Nothing is impossible. You heard it from her. Guys,
Nothing is impossible.
If they wanted to follow you, where can they find you?
Okay, on social media, Moira Media is on LinkedIn as Moira Media. We are on Facebook as Moira Media. We are on Instagram as Moira Media. We don't have a Twitter page as yet. Yeah, that's where you find us. For now, we're just on social media. We're still building our website, baby steps.
Right.
So we're still trying to find our feet with like certain things where you guys can find us. But social media is a very powerful tool. That's where we found most of our clients actually, and through referrals. So what I can say to you guys is, don't give up on your dreams, right? No matter how ridiculous they seem, no matter how crazy they seem,
Right.
just put yourself in a position where you can literally do anything to get yourself where you want to go. So for all your branding, design, social media marketing, and website strategy, this is your goal. Oh, Moira Media.
Yes, guys, thank you for watching. Bye.